Hi everybody, you are looking at my weather board. I added to it over the years. So this is what you would see from the side of the board. And all it is it's a dry erase board that I transformed it into my own personal weather board. And stuff like that. So yeah, so this is my this weather board has two weather radios, as you see right here. And this one on top is hooked to the strobe light to activate for alerts just for Waupaca County. The one down here doesn't have a strobe light, and that activates for a weather alerts for Wood, Portage, and Waushara counties. So I have a directions on which weather radio does which. So, and we have the mechanical old-fashioned ones I built for that tells you what type of alert. And this will, since this is manual operated, it will work in a power outage. So you just pull them down to the corresponding. And we have the mechanical one right here. This is for what type of alert. So warning, watch, advisory, statement, standby. And up here's test. And during the test, this one will be all the way down to extreme cold, but this one will say test. That means it's in test mode. And today I printed out some of these charts. Let's bring them over to the counter here. We have the top for the warnings or what type of alerts have been issued. And I have 2 pages of those. And this goes into more details on what alerts and what time they are issued and what time they expire. And we have alert list, so what type of alert would be there, date, month, time issued, and time expired. So when the alert expires, I'll put what time it expired and stuff. So that's what that's about. So that's what I did today right here. Next, we have and we have a bunch of directions on what to do. So we have about what happens if you hear the weather radio sound, which are these two right here, and the emergency flag, which I'll get to in a second. This is the Storm Prediction Center alerts, for severe thunderstorm risks. So starting with no severe thunderstorms expected all the way down to the high risk and stuff. So I have that there so you know what it means. This is my homemade what type of thunderstorm risk we're in. So starting from general non-severe thunderstorms all the way down to the high risk. And then over here is test. And we have the two weather rails which I talked to before. And at the end of severe weather season, I will raise this up. So you would undo it like this. So what you do is you use this piece of yarn and I don't have a pulley on this. Instead, I use an old keychain. So it goes up like this, and then it's mounted behind the weather radio. So next April, I'll put this down today, but in April, starting November, I put the severe weather risk up, and it stays up until the end of or the middle of April, or whenever Severe Weather Awareness Week is. And because you don't need it down and stuff like that. And then I just push the yarn down here, like behind this. And we have a homemade arrow, which is made out of just standard popsicle sticks and some brads, which are this silver piece or this gold piece right here that allows it to do like this and stuff. And in the event we lose power, which often happens from when we have severe weather, with no matter if it's a snowstorm to a tornado or whatever that is, we have the emergency light, which is this one right here, right down here that's on now. This is your night light. Up here is the power outage light, and I can test it by doing this. Now it's in power outage mode and stuff like that. So that's what this is about. And in the event of a power, we can use this as a flashlight, see? And stuff like that. So let's put this back in. It's kind of hard with one hand. There we go. There we go. And if you notice, there's this other chart. That's for my weather alert light, which is this right here. I control that with my phone. And right now it's off, nothing is happening. Pink is test, blue is statement, green is advisory, orange is watch, red is warning, yellow all other emergency, white standby mode, dim regular severe weather, bright major severe weather / outbreak. So in the event we are in like a moderate or above, I will operate the flag, which is behind the storm chart, which I would go behind here with my hand, pull down the door, and then bring the flag out and have it right here. And I will only operate the flag in the event of if there's a 10% chance or higher chance of tornadoes, or if there's a possible derecho, which is a long line of severe thunderstorms that produce widespread damaging winds. If it's a widespread damaging wind event, I will also operate the flag, but normally it's for an enhanced or above if the tornado. But the enhanced is only operated for during a enhanced risk if the tornado threat is 10% or higher. Then I'll operate it. And if you look there, there's the hinge for it. And here's the flag that hangs from it right there. I have it right there. So and stuff. So now I'm gonna show you the weather alert. So I'm going to show you, I'm going to read the directions for you. It says that there are 2 weather alert radios. The top one only sounds if there's an alert for our county. And the bottom one sounds if there is an alert for Wood, Portage, and Waushara counties. If there is a widespread weather alert, both weather radios will sound. So if both go off, like they do if the weekly test is issued, that means there's a widespread weather alert, and it is only for, and it's for all the areas, including us. If both sound. If it's only for Wood County, Portage, or Waushara County, then only one weather radio will go off. If it's for an alert for every place around here, then it would be both go off. Or if there's just an alert for us, only ours will go off. And then the bottom directions explain in detail on the emergency flag, which is only down during the moderate or high risk, moderate or high risk. But if there's a 10% chance of tornadoes during an enhanced risk, well, then it will be down for that too. But it says if at any time the emergency flag is down, it means that an extreme winter storm or severe weather outbreak is likely. The emergency flag is only activated if there is a major blizzard, ice storm, or severe weather, or severe thunderstorm / tornado outbreak. For severe thunderstorms, the emergency flag will only be activated if there is a moderate or high risk. The only time the emergency flag will be activated for an enhanced risk is if there is a 10% chance or higher risk for tornadoes for our area. Otherwise, the emergency flag will only be activated for a moderate or high risk. So that's what this explains. And right here, what I had in my hand is the emergency flag, which I'll demo that too. So anyway, we're gonna demo the weather radios so you see which one does which. So this one is just for Waupaca. As you see, the strobe light did not flash. But if it activates for Waupaca County too, the strobe light flashes. So, yeah, and during, let's say they issued a tornado watch, I would bring this down and put this up in watch. It's kind of hard to do with one hand, but yeah. There we go. See, and then it's aimed toward watch. So it'd be tornado watch, and it's over tornado. So that means we're under a tornado watch. And I'm going to leave it that way because I want to show you what would happen with the weather alert light in action. If you're wondering, that's what this is. And I control this from my smartphone. So let's open it up. Okay. All right. So there we go. So in normal severe weather mode, I will have this in standby mode. And that's that light right there. That's kind of a pinkish. And if we're forecasting a major threat of tornadoes or significant damaging winds, I'll have it bright like that. But normally, dim is all I need. And let's say there's a PDS, or known as particularly dangerous situation, I will have it bright and it would still be in standby mode. Like that. That means we're under a PDS, or a particularly dangerous situation. And if we're under, all of a sudden they issue a severe thunderstorm watch, that's a PDS, it'll stay bright and it will be dim, it'll be orange. And if it's a PDS warning, it would be red. And if it's in standby mode, and it's only a minor threat of severe weather or non-widespread, it'll be dim like that. And I don't have to demonstrate that because it works the same as if it was a higher risk. So, yep. And then if the warning would be issued, or if when everything is passed during the if everything is passed during the after everything is passed and said and done, I would turn it off like that. Like that. So see, this is how I control it with my smartphone. So, yep. And now I'm going to get to the emergency flag. The flag, I would lift this up temporarily, and during the and then if you notice the chain with some red duct tape drop down, I'm going to have to do this with both hands, so I'm setting it down. And I would grab the thing and bring the chain around the severe thunderstorm risk, and then I would put it down like this. So like this. That's what it would say. Extreme severe weather is likely. And after the threat is passed, I would undo the keychain and then I would take the emergency flag off, and I would put this back up on its storage hook for next time. And then I would have to put the chain around, and you would put the chain like this and flip up the door, which is this thing. And I did this to make it a concealed one so no one notices it, and stuff. And I have protocols which I follow, and by what I mean is it has to be a significant risk for the emergency flag to be activated. And what that does is that and I will do an annual full test of the board, including everything, including the emergency flag. And I have protocols. It has to be significant widespread damaging winds or life-threatening blizzards or ice storms and possibility of power outages. Those are protocols which I follow. So, yep, and then after the alert has expired, see if I can get that. So it'll go down like this. And this would go all the way down to up here to nothing. So that's what it is most of the time unless there's an alert issued for our area. And then normally this would be up, no severe thunderstorms expected or none. And then we have starting from general all the way to high, which is right here. So, yep, and during, let's say they issued a moderate risk, which is rare, but we have had it. A moderate risk for our area, which the last one was July 28th, 2021, when we had that bad storm that produced tornadoes down by Concord, Wisconsin, which is southwest of here, or something like that. We had a moderate risk that day. They put it up that morning, and around 10 p.m. the storm hit us. So if you see, so it was like, it would be like this, but normally up like that is all it needs. So, yep, so this is my weather board. So thanks for watching.